Hello, everyone. This is JDTrades. I want to go over the best setups for tomorrow for August 21st, Friday. Here's the best setups I believe tomorrow will be possibly catch. I think there will be four setups that I have in mind. Apple's going to be one of them. Apple, I'm going to go over the chart here on Apple. So I'm going to go first off of the hourly. As you can see, we finally broke out yesterday on Apple. On Wednesday, we broke out. We shot up off of that 310 level, off of that top of demand, broke out up and all the way up into 319, and then consolidated most of the day, the rest of the day yesterday, and then into today, popped pre-market and then consolidated all morning and then broke out of this, as you can see, this triangle, broke out of this triangle and headed back into demand. So I'd say the key levels to watch on Apple tomorrow is probably back for upside. I would say back above that 313 level, above 313 price target into that 315 level, and then straight up into 317.60 area, and then the top of that supply. This is considered a breaker block. I have here that 315 to 317.60 area. So I'd say like it probably could gap back up if we get movement. If not, look for a drop below this 310.70 area back into demand. Price targets right here, 309. 60 area, 307.60, and then final price target would be 305. So probably see some movement on Apple. I'm assuming probably back to upside. Um, Apple's been moving the past few days. Obviously, it's got a gap up and a gap back down today. So and into the end of close. Next setup I'll go over is Meta. I believe Meta is a really good setup on Meta. I'm going to drop it to the 2 hour chart. As you can see on that 2 hour chart, it looks like we got a nice little bear flag on the 2 hour. See the down pull down, and then they'll pop up. And you see now we're consolidating in this triangle, and we do have price targets. We are actually in the Discord already in some puts on it, but I believe over the next day or two, I'd say maybe by tomorrow we gap down, but if not, probably by Monday, gap down into this 525 level. The only way I would say we go upside, it would be have to reclaim that 555 level, but got a little pop into close on Meta, but overall you're seeing more consolidation. You see popped up into that yesterday into that 555 level, came back down, downtrended all morning, slow downtrend, and got a low of 539.35, and then yesterday's low was at 537.36. So I'd say if we break that 537.36 level, we're going to see some downside. Really, there's no levels all the way down till 524. So I'd say Meta looks really good for downside. So if you're going to take those, I would say probably take 2 weeks out on puts, and you could go out probably to that 520, 525 puts strike price, or maybe like a 515, 510 strike price. Say Meta looks really good for a setup for more downside. Break that 537 level. Like I said, it's straight down, probably a straight shot into that day or the next day into that 524 level. Next setup after that is Palantir's kind of held around, been pretty strong, but finally breaking down. I'm going to go over on a 2 hour time frame. You can see on the 2 hour time frame, you've seen pretty much have been gapping up, gapping down, gapping up, gapping down, and now we're kind of finally breaking, just starting to lose strength off of that 175 level. We closed just below that 175 today, closed out like 174. So I'd say like Palantir looks good for downside at this point. I think it's probably ran out of steam. I'd say that price targets is tomorrow would be 172, 172.70 area, break down below that 172, straight shot down into 170 area. Maybe look for a bounce, or if we break that 170.50 area, could see some more downside into 169, 168. But I'd say Palantir has lost strength, and looks like overall you're seeing like almost a bear flag on this one. I got a down flag, but it's kind of slanted down more of a 45. So still a little bit of strength, but I'd say overall looks on the bearish side at this point. Probably drop down to that 170, 168. And like I said, we lose that 168, probably gap down right back down to 164. So keep in mind, only way I would say Palantir gains strength is getting back above that 177 level on Palantir. And the last and final setup that has been moving incredible. A lot of people probably have taken their eyes off is Marvell. Marvell has been crazy movement on Marvell. I'll go ahead and show it on the 15 minute. You see, like on the 15 minute this morning, we opened up at that 233 and went all the way up into 251 today. So got a was 17, 18 point move. So it's been super strong in the mornings, popped up, retest, and then just went straight up into that zone. So I got a zone right here of 240 to 250, pretty much 251.50 area. So we've kind of been consolidating in there today in that zone. And then you saw yesterday, huge move yesterday, straight up into pre-market 212 all the way up to 247. Huge move yesterday. So I'd say this is probably one of the best stocks that's moving right now is Marvell. So I'd say definitely keep your head on a swivel on this one. But got Marvell here. I'll give you my key levels on Marvell here. You can see on my chart though on Marvell. Break to say right now we're holding at 248. If we break out of this triangle here, break out of this this ascending wedge up here, breakout, I'd say probably around that 254 level. We crack that, we go up to 260. Pretty simple on that. And then I'd say levels right now is 252 or just sorry 251.50 to 240 consolidation. We break below here, this 246, probably dip back down to 240. We break 240, back down to 233, 229, and then 220. So if we get weak for some reason, I'd say watch this 240 level. If we get strong, I'd say around this 250, 54 level, we go up to 260 and we break that 260 level. We got a lot of room for upside. So I'd say Marvell, keep your head on a swivel. That one is probably the best setup for movement during a day trade. Market's been very, very tight range. Obviously, you're seeing on SPY, we did break down about 15 points over the past few days, but still in a tight range. Still overall, like I'd say, we've hit 60 all-time highs since past year. So I'd say overall we're still in a bullish market, but we start breaking down, maybe we could see some downside into midterms. But on that, I would say play the stocks week to week right now, just because the movement's been so tight. Yesterday was great price action in the morning. Today, no price action all day. So tomorrow is OPEX. So keep in mind expiration dates on contracts are going to expire. But I'd say stick with individuals tomorrow. Gave you 4 setups for tomorrow. Hope you guys print. Hope you guys, if you guys have any questions, reach out in the Discord. Or like I said, reach out on Twitter. I'm sorry, X. If you're on X, reach out on X. I'll answer any questions for you. If you have any questions, comment down below on a YouTube and ask any questions. I'll be answering tonight any questions you have, and reach out. So I'm JDTrades. I'll see you guys in the Discord.